Dibbles and Bits brought to you by Tire Depot, just off Route 6 in Bristol. Go see my buddy Tony and his team of experts, man. They're going to hook you up, especially right now. Severe thunderstorms. You want some good tread on your tires for safety if you're hydroplaning. So
Today, I've seen 3 people with donuts. The little spare tire.
Uh-huh.
Go see Tony, man.
Go see
What
Tony,
are you doing
man.
driving around with that? They're going down the highway, going 65 plus. Like
very dangerous. Those things are built for 50.
Maybe.
Those little tires, maybe 50 miles an hour for 50 miles, and now you're dangerous. But no, Tony does a great job. He outfits everybody here on the Rob Dibbles Show, keeps us safe, and he will do the same for you as well.
So we have a women's final. It's not an all-U.S. final, but a half 50%.
I was watching that
final.
last night, and the
Madison Keys, I feel for you, girl.
Dude, she was playing great.
She won the first set against Sabalenka 6-0.
Was up 3-2 in the second set.
Then lost 7-6, 7-6. Sabalenka moves on. Madison Keys stays home. However, Coco Gauff will be the USA representative. I saw this awesome video today of Coco Gauff in 2012 at the U.S. Open as a little girl. Like, that was 11 years ago, and it's just weird. And she's out there dancing to the song that was playing and just super excited to be a little girl at the U.S. Open.
How about I saw her 5 years ago as a 15-year-old. No, 4 years ago as a 15-year-old in her first appearance at the U.S. Open, and now she's in the finals.
And then when she made it to the finals, she did one of the same dances she did when she was in 2012 visiting the U.S. Open for the first time. I'm such a Coco Gauff fan, especially this tournament. This tournament has turned me. I told you it was the time when she yelled at the ref. When she got mad at the ref, I was like, all right, she has arrived. She's not the teenager anymore that just steps aside and lets everything go because she's just happy to be there. No, she's there to win, and I'm really rooting for her on the weekend to take the U.S. Open.
We got injuries galore in the NFL right now, people. If you got Watson from the Packers on your fantasy team, you're not going to play him this week. He's not going to play. He's got a bad hammy. And if you drafted Cooper Kupp, he is probably going to the IR because when Sean McVay says it's a definite possibility, that's code for he's going and he's out for 4 weeks to start the season. So Cooper Kupp, it's a definite possibility going to the IR.
Los Angeles Rams really taken a nosedive since the Super Bowl, man.
Got one more injury report as well. Walker Buehler. Buehler? He will not return to the Dodgers rotation this season.
A lot of these pitchers, we told you about Soroka yesterday for the Atlanta Braves. Now Buehler, that's a big deal, man. That's a really big deal.
He's in the final stages of his second Tommy John surgery recovery. They said they're not going to push it. They're going to get him ready for 2024 spring training.
Now, we do have some afternoon baseball abound, and I bring that up because I know my Cubs were playing the Diamondbacks. Oh, final 1-0. No! Diamondbacks win.
It ain't so, Cubbies.
Diamondbacks win. Man, I love the wild card right now. Honestly, one of my favorite changes in baseball, and I know I kind of –
gives you hope, bro.
I railed against the adding more games, adding more time to the season yesterday on Major League Baseball.
I'm there with you, man. Adding more teams and more games to a 162-game schedule is insane.
But the playoffs are great.
Yep.
And I still don't think it's watered down in Major League Baseball at all like I do with the NBA. Like the NBA, if you're a playoff team, that doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean a thing. I mean, 2/3 of the league get in. But Major League Baseball, when you still have 12 of the 30, you still got to hustle at the end of the season to make it happen. The NL, let's check it out right now.
NL's awesome. So Phillies, Cubs are in right now. Cubs have a 2-game advantage over those D-backs.
Hang on, Cubs.
Then it's Marlins, Reds, and even the Giants are 3-back are right there on the heels of your Chicago Cubs. Giants, 70-70. I mean, if you're 500 at this point with 22 games to go, you got to be feeling pretty good if you're San Francisco Giants. Padres, 4 games. And listen, what are they, 9 games? Under 500, only 7.5 out of that second-place wild card spot. So it still gives San Diego hope because they're not mathematically eliminated right now.
In the AL wild card, it's really between the Blue Jays and the Blue Jays and the Rangers. Throw the Mariners on top too, just in case. They're only 2 games up on those Blue Jays, but that's going to get really interesting too. And I'm talking about 3 teams.
I love it.
3 teams that have made some serious moves over the last couple years to be in this position, and one of them is going to be left out. That's a lot of money left on the table to not make the playoffs if you're one of those franchises. But not everybody can make it, and that's why it's cutthroat.
22 games left for the Yankees, and they're rated 500 at 70 and 77 games out. Still a possibility. People are still praying that their team gets in.
2 games behind the Red Sox. That's the race I'm looking for.
But you're 7 behind those crafty Seattle Mariners.
Yeah. Give it up. It's over. Did you see Rizzo get thrown out last night? He was on the IR. He's not even in the game. He gets thrown out.
It's actually supposed to be a suspendable offense, but I'm sure Anthony
Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Go ahead and suspend him. Suspend him the rest of the season.
Usually it's when you come off the bench in a fight and you're on the disabled list.
Listen, he's concussed. He doesn't know what he's saying.
That's right. He just could be saying anything right now.
Just yelling obscenities just cuz.
He's already got a built-in excuse.
Right.
All right, we come back. Some more NFL football talk for you.
90